Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York and we are back on the Las Vegas Strip. We are Center Strip. We're going to check out Caesars Properties Flamingo Hotel and Casino. Now some of you may be thinking, hey, Jeff from New York, haven't you covered the Flamingo before? Well, I have covered the Flamingo before, but you people seem to be fascinated with this hotel and casino. It always gets tons of views and tons of comments, and quite frankly, I've always been fascinated with this hotel and casino as well. So much so that I stayed here in June right after the Strip opened after COVID, or during COVID I should say. So make sure you check that video out here on the New York channel. It's got a room tour and review as well. There's two really good things about this place. One is its location. It is in the center of everything, directly across the street from the Caesars Palace as well as the Bellagio, and right next door is the Link Promenade. It shares the Link Promenade with the Link Hotel and Casino. The second really good thing about this place is the rates. It's one of the least expensive places on the Strip, and you really get your money's worth here at the Flamingo. And an honorable mention goes to the pools and the flamingo habitat, which was covered on one or two videos here on the New York channel, and will be covered in future ones as well, because I really do enjoy the pools here as well as the flamingo habitat. Come on, let's check this place out again, shall we? Alright, so we're passing the Bird Bar, and this is the outside of the Bird Bar. There is an inside to this Bird Bar, which we'll check out in a few moments. The Bird Bar here at the Flamingo is known for good entertainment, good bartenders, and great people watching on the Strip. You can get in and out of the Flamingo tons of ways, more than any other hotel and casino, I think. There's several ways on the Strip. This particular way that we're going in is on the Link Promenade, and in the back is another way if you get dropped off by a taxi or Uber. Even Wayne Newton wears a mask. Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville is part of the Flamingo here, and it's also a previous video here on the New York channel, so make sure you check that video out. It was also a contender in the latest New York Burger Challenge here on the Strip. Challenge number 2, which was just a previous video to this one, so make sure you check that video out and see how Margaritaville did with the competition. So here we are at the inside of the Bird Bar, and you can see they do have some entertainment here, usually on the weekends. This stage is empty right now, but it's a pretty popular, it looks like a hole in the wall, but it's a pretty popular bar. And again, the best thing about this bar is just people watching, of people walking along the Strip. Now this area of the Flamingo Casino is kind of like an offshoot. It's not really the main part of the casino. And they do have slot machines here, obviously, as well as tables. And I have to be honest with you, I've been through Flamingo many times. I've actually stayed here once. I've never seen any dealers at these tables in this area of the casino. Coming up on the right here is a wine and spirits shop located in the Flamingo Casino and Hotel. Do not buy wine or spirits here. You can get it at CVS or Walgreens for about half the price. And that pretty much goes for any hotel and casino on the Strip. Just make sure you visit CVS or Walgreens. You'll get it a lot cheaper. And on the left-hand side here is the Flamingo showroom, which Donnie and Marie occupied for years. They recently ended their show, and RuPaul's Drag Race is now showing here, but it's been closed since COVID, and I'm not sure if it's opened or not yet, so you might want to check the Flamingo website, which I'll leave a link below. And of course, this is the Flamingo's main casino area.
This is Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, who shows up on all my Vegas videos. As most of you know, there are hidden mascots, or some of you call them Easter eggs, in my videos. Mitzi shows up in all the Vegas ones. Sometimes she's easy to spot, other times she's quite elusive, so keep your eyes open while watching the video. If you spot her, note the time in the comments below, and if you're the first one, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video.
And we're going to head up these stairs to see a few more slot machines in the registration or front desk area of the Flamingo Hotel and Casino. A few other shows showing here at the Flamingo Hotel and Casino are Piff the Magic Dragon and An Evening with Whitney, a Whitney Houston hologram concert. There's also a burlesque show here at the Flamingo where the website says gorgeous women perform titillating routines to hot rock, country, and R&B tracks in this red-hot Flamingo Las Vegas entertainment option just for grown-ups. So this is the main registration or front desk area of the Flamingo, and as with a lot of hotels and casinos here on the Las Vegas Strip, they have kiosks here where you can check in. You simply push a few buttons, you get your key, and you go upstairs to your hotel room. However, with all hotels and casinos here on the Las Vegas Strip, there's always a couple of people behind the counter should you like to speak to someone and perhaps tip them and get a nice upgrade. As you walk deeper and deeper into the Flamingo Hotel, you'll find lots of shops and places to check things out as well as restaurants. Some of the shops you'll find here at the Flamingo include Destinations, Flamingo Wine and Spirits, Flocked, Karma and Luck, Landau, Le Savant, Lick, Lola Soap, Essentials to Go, Magnet Max, Marshall Rousseau, Promenade Gift Shop, Scene, Habitat Gift Shop, Workroom, and many, many more. Maestro, some Flamingo shopping music, please. This is the sports book here at the Flamingo Hotel and Casino. The Flamingo does have a food court. It's rather small, but it does include a Johnny Rockets, so that makes it very important. The food court also features Banano's New York Pizzeria, LA Subs and Salads, as well as a Pan Asian Express. Don't forget to check out my book, 50 Attractions and Many Tips When Visiting Las Vegas. It's down at the bottom in the description of this video that you're watching. It's only $4.99, instantly downloaded to your computer, tons of pictures and fantastic tips if you plan on visiting Sin City. So as many of you know, the Flamingo Habitat is right outside. It's one of my favorite places to visit on the Las Vegas Strip for some peace and quiet amongst all the noise and lights. Lots of birds and fish, and just a nice place to sit on a bench and watch the fauna and flora. What many of you might not know is that they have a Adopt a Brick program here at the Flamingo Habitat. For $225, you get a brick along the pathways here in the Habitat. With your name engraved, you get like 4 lines, and you can have a logo for, I think, $10 more. I just might do that, so I'll let you guys know if I decide to do it, and then next time you're in Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip, you can look for the Jeff from New York brick, simply because you have nothing better to do in Las Vegas. By the way, very shortly, in the very near future, I'm going to do a Flamingo Habitat video. It's not going to be my first one, but this is going to be the first one without any commentary. I'm just going to have the sounds of the birds and the waterfalls and the people strolling around, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I certainly did. And speaking of the Flamingo Habitat, we're not going to visit it in this video, but we're going to head outside. Right now we're walking past the inside of Carlos and Charlie's. We're going to check out the bar and restaurant outside as well. I like this place a lot. Friendly staff, really good food, and it's pushed back off the strip, so a lot of people don't know it's back here. Many of them do, but a lot of people don't know, so it's not overly crowded. There's a video on the New York channel on my last visit here to Carlos and Charlie's. Check it out. Good food, good music, friendly staff. Who can say no to any of that? And this is Bugsy and Meyer's Steakhouse, the newest addition to the Flamingo Restaurant collection. The whole thing is built kind of like a speakeasy where you walk into what looks like a bakery, but you're taken through a back door once you enter that bakery. That'll lead you to the dining room, and tucked away past the dining room door is a speakeasy, the count room, serving cocktails and small plates in an intimate setting. Bugsy and Meyer Steakhouse is a one-of-a-kind destination steakhouse, much like its resort's origins in menu, design, and atmosphere. Bugsy and Meyer would approve. This bar on the right, right off the casino, overlooks the Flamingo habitat. And as we walk down this hallway heading towards the Link Promenade, which is shared by the Link and the Flamingo, you'll see the habitat on the right-hand side. And on the left here is the so-called bakery that leads into the Bugsy and Meyer's speakeasy. And right past that on the left is the habitat elevators here at the Flamingo. That's the elevators I took to my room, and if you'd like to see that room tour, of course there's a video here on the New York channel. I used to take those elevators down to this area every morning because there was no coffee maker in my room, imagine that in Las Vegas, and there was a little coffee to go place up here that we're going to pass coming up on the left. So I used to come down here all disheveled and grumpy and bark at the coffee person behind the counter and go back up to my room. Then I'd come down about an hour later, much more pleasant and easier to deal with. This is the Flamingo Buffet, which of course is closed. I think the only operating buffet right now is at the Cosmo. This particular buffet has great views of the habitat, whether you're here for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Hopefully it will open up soon. And there's the Cafe to Go Express on the left-hand side. And I apologize to the coffee barista there. It wasn't you, it was just my lack of caffeine in the morning. And that's it, another Flamingo Hotel and Casino video here on the New York channel because you people just can't get enough of the Flamingo. And you know what? I can't blame you.
You're a douchebag, old man.
That was for you, Elizabeth Trouble.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.